Okay, I'm going to post the middle pillar again. I posted several times, but I need to make a conscious effort to talk slowly, carefully, and think this ritual out. Now you can find this here on YouTube if you type middle pillar. Now, two things. First, they'll say this was practiced by the Golden Dawn. The Golden Dawn would include the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. They'd do it, like the sign of the cross. You do the like the Catholics do, but they would use the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Now you can do that if you want, but you don't need to. Also, some of the methods here on YouTube, we'll use colors for the chakras. I'll get to chakras in a second, but if you want to visualize colors for different chakras, fine. But for me, I have trouble remembering what color to assign to each chakra, so I just use white light. I just visualize white light. Now, first, you use several minutes of slow, deep breathing. You can use any pose you like. You can do it standing up. You can do it in a yoga pose. I prefer to do it laying down. That just works for me. I'll do several minutes of slow, deep breathing until I'm in that meditative, that relaxed state, and then. Now, my image of God is a point of white light in deep space. Now, I draw a line of white light from that source called source energy, source consciousness. I draw a I visualize it coming from that point of white light to my crown chakra, to the very top of your head. Now, chakra, chakra, it's like wheel or energy center or something. If you type chakras here on YouTube, you will get some nice diagrams, showing exactly where they're at. But you visualize, the swirling pattern of light that you can use. You can visualize the color if you want to follow one of those systems. And if you're interested in this, certainly you look up what else is here on YouTube. But you visualize. Okay, you do this with an in breath. You breathe in and visualize the light, charging this chakra. And I'll do all chakras with one breath. But another method is to charge each chakra with separate in breaths until you get them all, and then you visualize it circle around your body. But let me give you all the chakras. There's the crown chakra, the third eye chakra at the center of your forehead. There's the throat chakra, right in your throat. Some people will visualize it in the throat. Some people will visualize outside the throat. I don't think it's that big a deal as long as you visualize that. There's one in the center of your chest. There's one at your belly button. There's one they call the spleen chakra. It's just below the belly button, kind of about halfway between the belly button and your pubic bone. And there's the root chakra, which is at your pubic bone. Like I said, I will visualize it, drawing the light and charging each of them one at a time with one breath. But you can do them, with separate breaths 3 times and then go to the next one. That's another method. Now, I visualize points that most of the systems don't. One point at each of the soles of my feet, and one point at the palms of my hands. Now, I'm mainly posting this for Wandering Gypsy, for Sarah. She said she had carpal tunnel in her hands. Now, if you visualize, okay, let me finish the ritual, then I'll get to that. Okay, after it get to your soles of your feet on the out breath. You visualize the energy leaving the soles of your feet and swirling around your body to charge your aura, and then you visualize it, going through your crown chakra and all the way through the chakras again with a separate in breath. That's a method, pretty much a method to Golden Dawn. Now, I've tried it like that. I tried it with a mantra, on the out breath, on the in breath, drawing energy, and then use either Om or the ones that. The Ekankar we use is Hu. I've tried that. It's a word. One was the Ekankar claim that Hu is a name for God in within their system. Now another one word for God. The Hebrew has several words for God, but one of them is Elohim, and I've used that mantra. It seemed to work. It seemed to do something. Now, if you do this correctly, you will feel the effects of this energy. You will feel it charging your body. Like I said, I'm directing this for Wandering Gypsy, for Sarah. She said she had carpal tunnel in her hands. Now, if you visualize your hands lighting up with white energy, you do the ritual, charge your chakras for several minutes, and then visualize the energy flowing in your hands, and visualize the energy, healing your hands. It's going to take a little bit of concentration, a little bit of effort. You do something like this. maybe early in the morning before you actually get up, or at night, before you fall asleep. You can do it anytime. That's not critical, but you don't want to distract from other activities. But if you're not doing anything, you can do this for. It's not gonna be instant. It's not gonna be right away, but with a little bit of concentrated effort over time, you can heal yourself. Now, for those that's gonna say this is BS or bunk, I'll swear this on the Bible that my grandma gave me when I was a little boy, that in a couple weeks I'll be 68. The last time I saw a doctor as a patient was in the mid-90s. I'd fallen, I'd got cut, and they sewed it up and gave me a tetanus shot. That's the last time I've seen a doctor as a patient. You can take this buck if you want. Like I said, you can lead a horse to water, but it's up to the horse to drink it. And I'm posting this for Sarah. I don't know if you're taking anybody. I think you're taking some of my advice. And if this works for you, hey chick, do me a favor, invite me to a collab video sometime, someplace, something we would both find interesting. I would ask that of you. I would love to do that. Not necessarily anything romantic. I think we probably could, but I'm not sure if it would be in our either a common interest. But I think we probably could. But I'll leave that up to you. Okay, love y'all. Bye bye.